All right. What up? What up? What's good? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. What's good? Always gotta make sure this shit is starting right before I really get into it. Let me double check this shit. Always saying something stupid. Hold on. All right. So we streaming. We getting it in. We are going in. All right. So what's popping, people? So before we get into everything, make sure again, guys, you get How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you click the link below to get your copy of this book. You feel me? That is the shit right there. Also, make sure you guys get your Man the Fuck Up hoodies. You can click the link below to get those. So who we got in the chat room? Nez was good. Eric was popping. Damien was good. Devin, what up? Mac O'Brien was good. Terrell KP, what up? Prince Fab was good, bro. Ayo Hondo, what up? Brian, what up? Devin, what's the deal, bro? So look, Joe Blast is in the building. Was good. So I wanted to talk about real quick, the difference between chasing and pursuing. And I talked about this before, but I want to make it more clear, and I want to talk about some other things related to that because a lot of guys still get this confused. You understand? And this stops a lot of guys from, you understand, like making shit happen in the game because they're confused about certain things. See, when we talk about chasing and pursuing, it can get confusing because it almost seems like the same thing. You understand? And when we talk about it in the context of dating, it is not the same thing. It's different. So basically, what chasing a woman means is that you are continuously trying to get at a chick who's not trying to holler at you. Right? So chasing is you continuously trying to get at a girl who's not trying to talk to you. She's not reciprocating. She's not trying to holler at you. She's not trying to do nothing. So an example of a guy that's chasing would be, let's say if a guy meets a girl at a bar, he gets her number, and he texts her, and she doesn't respond to his text. And then he sends her another text the next day, and she still doesn't respond. He sends her another text that night, she still doesn't respond. He's chasing her. You understand what I'm saying? That's chasing. So now, pursuing, on the other hand, is when you are showing interest in a girl and she's reciprocating that interest. Okay? So pursuing would be that, let's say you have another guy goes to a bar, he gets a girl's number, he texts her, then she replies back to his text. Then he sends her another text, and she replies back to his text. That's pursuing. He's pursuing that chick. You see what I'm saying? If the chick is not, trying to get at you and you keep going, that's chasing. If you're getting at the girl and she's responding, that's pursuing. Now, don't get this confused because what some guys will do is they'll text the girl, right? And she'll text them back one time, and then he'll text her, and he'll text her back, but then she'll stop texting him. And then because he got that one text, he keeps trying to get back in contact with her. So he'll send her like 4 or 5 texts in a row, and she still hasn't returned any texts. He's chasing. He's not pursuing. You see what I'm saying? The pursuit means that she has to be reciprocating the interest. You see what I'm saying? That means she's trying to reciprocate the interest. So that's what you guys got to understand. If a girl is not reciprocating any interest, you're chasing. You understand? If she's not trying to reciprocate interest, you are chasing her, period. It's really that simple. See, a lot of guys who don't have a lot of experience with women, or who don't get that much attention from women, usually are guys who chase. Damon, you said sometimes they be flaking. I'm glad you brought that up because that's another point I want to make. If a girl flakes on you, let's say you're supposed to meet a girl for a first date, and she flakes on you, right? And if you keep hitting her up after that, you're chasing. Now there are certain situations. Because me, I'm at the point, and I want you guys to get at the point where, when you're supposed to go on a first date with a girl or whatever, and she flakes, you charge her to the game. You understand? You have the one flake rule. Shout out to my dude 80 Fuse. One flake rule. We on that one flake rule shit now. You feel what I'm saying? So when a chick flakes on you, charge her ass to the game. But if you keep trying to get at her, that's going to be you chasing. You understand? Now, the reason why I bring up these two different things is because what guys have to understand is this, is that you're going to have to do some form of pursuing to get women. Period. Okay? You're going to have to do some form of pursuing to get women. And the reason why I say this is because I've seen like a bunch of like trolls, hitting up my comment section, or, people try to hit me up and they say, oh, I'm not into chasing these girls. I just wait for them to choose me and all this other stuff, right? And see, they're mixing up all these different things. No guy should be chasing any girl. But you still have to pursue. So some guys think with the whole concept of choosing that they don't need to pursue. You understand? You still have to pursue, period. I'm going to say that again. As a guy, if you want to get women, you have to pursue, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You understand? See, what you got to understand is you can't just sit back and sit on your ass and think that you're going to have a whole bunch of chicks chasing you all day. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. High Step, you said a synonym for chase is pursue. Look on Google, now you're making stuff up. No, you got to understand, I said in the context of dating. Pursuing means that you're going after the girl who is also reciprocating interest. Chasing means that something is running away from you. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on some goofy shit. You understand what I'm talking about. Nez, you said it will if you're super good looking. No, it won't. No, it won't. This is what you guys got to understand. Let's say, okay, let's go down the road of chicks choosing you, right? Let's say you're at a party or a bar or something, right? Now let's say a girl is checking you out heavy across the room. She's checking you out heavy. She's basically eye fucking you. She can't keep her eyes off you. How do you get that girl? How do you make this shit happen? Guess what? You're going to have to walk your ass over there and talk to her. So what did you just do? You just pursued that chick. You see what I'm saying? You still have to pursue. That's you going up and approaching her and saying hi. That's you pursuing her. You see what I'm saying? You still have to do it. So a lot of guys think that all they need to do is post up and chill on the side, and a bunch of girls just gonna run after them and jump on their dick. It don't work that way. You still have to pursue. Even when a chick is choosing, you still have to pursue. You understand? Because let's say even if a girl was making shit extremely easy for you, right? She's making the shit extremely easy. Let's say for sake of argument, the girl was so compelled to come over to you, right? And say hi. Even if that happens, right? You still have to have that conversation with her. You understand? You still have to orchestrate the situation to go from there to fucking. That's still pursuing. You see what I'm saying? So let's say y'all just talking and y'all exchange numbers. Even if you tell her to call you, right? That's you still pursuing. That's you still making the moves for the shit to go down. So you could say, hey, give me a call. Here's my number. Call me tomorrow. Or you could get her number and then call her. You're still pursuing. You understand? So what I'm saying is that you're not going to have this thing where, you know, you're just going to sit around and there's no pursuing you're ever going to do. You understand? So the thing is this. You could have a girl who is interested in you and who's chasing you, right? But usually that happens after the pursuit. You feel what I'm saying? It's really that simple. So for guys who think that they're not going to do any type of interaction or any type of pursuing at all, you are fooling yourselves. And I'm going to tell you another reason why. You have to understand that women generally are extremely passive or passive aggressive. Most women are not aggressive. So most of the time when women are choosing, they just give you signals, which is why we talk about choosing signals. Because most girls aren't going to roll up on you and say, hey, what's up? How you doing? I thought you was hot. I came over because I wanted to give you my number and tell. Most of them ain't going to do that. So all they're going to do is give you signals. So what do you do with the signals? You have to pursue that. You understand what I'm saying? So all I want you guys to understand is I don't want you to get confused thinking that you could just sit around, you know, you're going to walk into a club, stand over there in the corner, and chicks are just going to run up on you. You understand what I'm saying? If a girl finds you physically attractive, she may check you out. She may look at you, but guess what? You're going to have to go up there and approach her. You're going to have to pursue. Because I'll put it like this. Because a lot of guys, I don't know, I think they don't really understand how this goes in a lot of cases. Think about, because guys think, this is what guys think. They think, well, if the girl thinks you're good looking or she likes you or she's choosing you and she really is feeling you, she's just going to approach or she's going to come up to you. She's going to come and say something to you and all this other stuff, right? Think about, and then they also say, well, if a girl doesn't do that, that means she's just not into you. Now think about the times when you saw a really bad chick that you didn't walk to, that you didn't go and approach. Think about that. Think about the times when you saw a really hot chick that you wanted to say something to, but you didn't go up to her. I'm going to say that again. Think about a time when you saw a really hot girl that you didn't approach and go up to her. Now, what if I was to say to that girl, yo, you know why that guy didn't go up to you? It's because he don't think you're hot. He doesn't think you're that good looking. He's not really that interested in you. You understand? You see where I'm going with this? So, and imagine, you're supposed to be the person approaching, and you still ain't do it. You're supposed to be the person pursuing, and you still ain't doing it. So because of your fear, you didn't approach her. And you're expected as a man to approach, and you still didn't approach her. So how do you expect the woman who isn't expected to even approach you to actually come and approach you in most cases? How does that work? Why would she not also be nervous to approach you just the way you're nervous to approach that hot girl? If she, in fact, saw you as that attractive. You understand? Daryl, are you trolling, Daryl? Daryl, you look like you're trolling. To my, how do I figure I know so much about single dating? Are you in an open relationship or do you practice your own technique? This must be the first time you're watching me, bruh. I'm in an open relationship and I've been coaching for 10 years. So, there you go. And also, too, let me touch on that real quick because I think it's funny how people who, you got a lot of dudes on the internet who they watch a bunch of people and, they don't critically think about certain things. So if a person is, let's say in a long-term relationship, but has been with hundreds of women or a large number of women and knows how to maintain a relationship, right? That within itself shows you that person is good with women. Do you understand that it's harder to stay with one woman than to fuck a bunch of random girls? Fucking a bunch of random girls is easy as shit compared to staying with one woman and keeping her interested. You understand? You said, but you seem to think women don't pursue. No, Daryl, I did not say that women don't pursue. I'm saying women do not pursue in the way that you guys think. Meaning, women are not going to come to you on a consistent basis and approach you and holler at you and throw the number at you on a consistent basis. If they did, y'all would not be watching me right now. You understand that? If they did, there would be no reason for a dating coach, a pickup artist to exist. Think about that. If women were approaching and jumping on the average dude, you understand what I'm saying? What would be the point of you guys watching me? What I'm saying is that women are passive and passive aggressive. So the most they'll give you is choosing signals. Choosing signals. You understand? In general. I'm not saying that a woman is not going to approach you ever. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that in general, it's not going to happen as much as you would like it to happen. So what I'm saying is, if I'm going out, right, and I actually want to get a large number of women, right, there isn't going to be a large number of women approaching you that you like consistently every day. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. Yo, what's poppin', bro?
Chosen signals. Chosen signals.
Mal, don't hit him too crazy today. Don't hit him too crazy today. What's going on?
Yo. Yo, a nigga still talking about choosing signals?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my fucking god. Yo, what are you talking about?
That I'm saying, look, this is what I'm trying to tell these cats.
Right.
A lot of these dudes are under the illusion that, guys are just going, like, they think that women on a consistent basis are gonna approach them and talk to them. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this is that
right.
The most women are gonna give you are choosing signals. In general,
right.
The most, because women generally are passive and passive aggressive. For women, it's socially unacceptable. And remember, women are followers. It's socially unacceptable for women to go and approach dudes on a large basis. So even if they wanted to approach you, some of them will feel funny doing it, which is why they don't. And also they're scared of, women are more scared of rejection than us because we're so used to approaching women. women aren't used to. So imagine if a woman approaches you and you ignore her, you don't try to talk to her, or whatever. That crushes her whole damn soul. So the most she's gonna do is give you a signal so that you can come and approach her. And the funny part is, sometimes when when the girl gives you a signal and you don't pick up on it, she looks at that already as a rejection. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm here to tell niggas that choosing signals, like, Miles Cunningham is letting y'all niggas know that in 2019 there is no such fucking thing as choosing signals. You understand?
Go in.
Because let me tell you something. If the most a bitch is gonna do is give you a choosing signal, then I don't need it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need it. If I'm hungry and I'm out in the street and the most you gonna do is give me a fucking rich cracker, you can keep it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
What is the choosing signal? What is the choosing signal? I'm standing on the other side of the room and she looks over at me.
Right.
And again, the whole thing. Oh my God. Sometimes I want to cry. Sometimes I just feel so sorry for this generation of dudes, because it's like, my niggas, like, I don't care about her choices. I don't care. The only choice that matters is mine.
Exactly.
I'm the fucking man.
Exactly.
I am the man. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? You see, you know what it is, Locario? You know what it is, Locario? You babying these niggas, my niggas. You trying to be nice to these niggas. I keep telling y'all, Locario is the Mother Teresa of this shit. I mean, yeah, he's the bad boy of the dating game, but he be trying to fucking spoon feed y'all niggas. And I'm trying to let y'all know, my nigga, right now, it's on some kamikaze shit, man. Kamikaze shit. All you have to do is decide. The only thing that matters is what you want, and go do it. Go do, like, again, the video that you did the other day. It's like one of the best videos that you did in recent months. Like when you said, "Oh, it's only 3 things that a dude needs to do when he see a girl: introduce himself, small talk, introduce himself, small talk,
and close the deal.
Like, tell her what you want, and then close the situation. Either get the number or try to get with her right then and there."
Right.
That's it. Like, nothing else. See, the thing I'm trying to say is that nothing else matters. Why? Because when you start to let all these other things matter, that's when you have a chance to fucking, like, blame. You get to blame it on other shit. You understand? Because a nigga. Now we talking all this shit about choosing signals. So when you go back to your homeboy, or after the night is over, and you call your boy, and he's like, "Yo, how many numbers did you get?" It's easy for the nigga to say some shit like, "Oh, well, I didn't really highlight no bitches because I didn't get no choosing signals."
Right.
That's pussy shit.
Right.
That's pussy shit. You see what I'm saying? That's pussy shit. I don't give a fuck about no choosing signals. I'm the one. I'm the fucking one. I'm the control. I own the airport. I'm the control tower. I'm telling the fucking pilots where to fly and what to do. And I see a bitch that I like, so I choose her. I choose to give her the opportunity. If she's not feeling me, then so be it. But choosing signals are non-existent anymore. Like, fuck all that, son. Fuck all that. Because anything that allows you a scapegoat is something you don't need. Anything that allows you a crutch is something you don't need. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
No. It's like this. Forget girls for a second, right? Let's look at like a business networking party, right?
Right.
When I go to a business networking party, I try to talk to everybody.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you look like, what you're doing. If you're at this event, that means you're doing something in business, and because of what I do, being that I do video and I do photos, more than likely we could figure something out where we can do some work together.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Therefore, I'm not sitting there waiting to see if a person is wearing a certain kind of suit, or to see if a person is giving me eye contact so I can go over and ask them about their business. No, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming up to everybody. Hey, what's up? My name is such and such. I do this. What do you do? How can we work? How can we work together to increase our business? How can we work together to help each other out?
Right.
How can we work together to expand our client base? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about like if sometimes you'll be at a networking party and a bunch of people are already in the middle of a conversation, and if you're shy and nervous, you may not want to break up their conversation. My nigga, you're at a networking party to network, not to find out if people will allow you in their conversation.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're not there to fucking, so back to the bitches, you're not there to validate choosing signals or to recognize choosing signals. You're there to go get what you want.
Right.
You
And
understand?
also too, the thing is this. What if you're in a situation and you see a girl that you think is attractive and you want to talk to her, but she's not giving you any choosing signals? Are you going to not talk to her?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, we shouldn't talk about shit like choosing signals anymore. At all. At all.
No, this is the thing. This is the thing, though.
She's on a headphone, or she's with a group of girls, or she's even if she's jogging, if she's a single mother and she's fucking feeding her kid, I don't give a fuck. I'm a man, and over there is something I see that I want. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
and the thing is this. And the thing is this. It's not necessarily. Hold on. I want to say this one thing. It's not necessarily that we gotta ignore choosing signals, because I don't think you should. I'm saying this. I'm saying if a chick is choosing you or sending choosing signals or whatever, right? That's just something extra. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just something extra. So you just notice, like, oh, I see this chick, checking me out. But at the same time, too, you got to say to yourself, okay, do I even want to approach this chick? Do I even care about that this chick is checking me out? You see what I'm saying? Because it still needs to be, everything needs to be laser focused on you. You see what I mean? And so the thing is, but again, like I said, if most guys were getting to, because I think a lot of guys get confused. They think that, because this is the thing, if you work on yourself, right? If you are, if you work on being more attractive, and when I say attractive, I mean overall. I'm talking about your look plus your behavior and your overall energy. If you're an attractive motherfucker, you're gonna get more women who's gonna gravitate to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But the gravitating to you, you understand what I'm saying, is still just a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say she's choosing. That's just her showing interest. That's showing an inquiry. You understand what I'm saying? Now, as a man, because women are goofy, like I always say, you still have to fucking orchestrate the situation. You still have to lead the situation. You still have to direct the way where the situation is going to go, because a chick, she'll choose you, and just like think about this. How many guys got with a girl, or a girl, let's say a girl gave you her number. How many times a girl gave you her number and you called her or texted her, she ain't respond? You understand what I'm saying? How many times have you been at with a chick in the bedroom, you trying to fuck, and she don't want to fuck no more? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit happens all the fucking time, right? So she chose you, she gave you the number, she chose you, she came to your house, but what does it all mean?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now imagine I only talked to those two girls because they chose me, and I ain't get no ass from none of them. You feel what I'm saying? Versus if I say, listen, I'm going to talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to, and talk to more women so that I have more to choose from to fuck around with. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. If you want to fuck with choosing signals, if you really want to fuck with choosing signals, let me tell you how to use choosing signals, right?
Right.
Especially if you in a setting where there's a bunch of females, and you see a girl, quote unquote, giving you choosing signals. You walk up to that bitch and you say, "Bitch, I already know you like me. So
Mm-hmm.
sit here while I go talk to these other bitches. I'll be back. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck you and your choosing signals, ho. Fuck you. Why? Why? Because I still gotta be the one to fucking do all the talking and this, that, and the third. Fuck you and your little 2 cents. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. The first chapter of How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day says you're supposed to believe that every fucking woman wants you already.
Exactly.
So what the fuck I give a fuck? What the fuck I give a fuck about them choosing signals? Eat a dick. Eat a dick with that shit. Fuck that.
Yo, Miles is tight.
I know. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's real serious because a lot of you motherfuckers is gonna live and die without getting what you want out of this world. Why? Because you hiding behind mechanisms and crutches and all these little details of innuendo. Go get what the fuck you gotta go get, man. Go get, man. Go get that shit, bro. I'm done. Like I'm done pussyfooting with these niggas, man. I'm done. I'm done. If your ass is not out here getting what you're supposed to get, then what's the point? What's the point?
Right. I don't get it. And what's funny to me is that in my experience, right, 90% of the women that I've been with and had sex with was just women I randomly approached. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Women that I went up to and was like, yo, what's good? They didn't even see me coming. Now, there were women who were choosing me, and I would say half the women that was choosing, I liked, the other half I didn't. But what I would notice is that the choosing was it's like this. And I guess it all depends on the person, because for me, I like shit to happen fast, and I like it to happen when I want it to happen. So let's say, for example, I remember one week I said to myself, this weekend I want to smash at least 2 chicks. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I did was that week, you know, I think I went out like 2 or 3 times. One of the girls, I got her information or whatever. Like I just wrote just some random chick I saw in the street. Gave her my number, said, yo, hit me up. She hit me up. I smashed that chick. And the next night, I went out to this bar, met this other chick, rolled up on her. She didn't see me coming, hollered at her, and fucked her that night. So I got my 2 chicks for that weekend. You see what I'm saying? I wanted a Friday and a Saturday joint. You feel what I mean? And so, but both of them, I just went and did it. You see what I'm saying? But I wasn't waiting for anyone to come and check me out or to stand near me and act like I wasn't waiting on none of that. And the thing was, I saw women here and there looking at me here and there, but some of them I was feeling, some of them I wasn't. The ones I was feeling, I went up to them also and was like, hey, what's good? But guess what? I would have probably approached them anyway, even if they wasn't choosing. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because, and this is the thing that guys don't understand. Sometimes, and I'm talking about this before, sometimes a woman chooses you as you're having the interaction. You understand what I'm saying? So what that means is she may not have been checking you out, or, you know, you weren't on her radar at first. Then you roll up on her, you be like, yo, what's good? How you doing? And then you start talking. She starts to feel you. Now she wants to fuck with you. You understand? But before she wasn't really even checking for you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, I want to make this clear. If you guys see choosing signals, take advantage of that. Because I have a whole program on the Bad Boy membership called 15 Signs She's Into You that shows you the multiple choosing signals a woman will give you. What I'm saying is, don't make that the end-all be-all to your game. Don't just wait around for it. That's all I'm saying. Don't wait around for it. You see what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what we're saying. Don't wait. You know what I mean?
You see, no, the thing is, I like to try to be ahead of that shit because we get so much fucking, you know, we get so much of these niggas trying to hide behind looks, money, and status.
Right.
It's like when I hear shit like choosing signals, it pisses me off because it's just another fucking thing for them to hide behind. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just another fucking thing for them to have an excuse for as to why they didn't approach that female or why they didn't do what the fuck they had to do. It's like, nah, bro. It's like you know, it's like a person who's a runner and they're training for a marathon, right? It's like, yo, if it's cold outside, then you have to dress a little bit warmer. You gotta put on your tracksuit and a hoodie. If it's raining outside, then you gotta put on a waterproof tracksuit. and a waterproof hoodie. You understand? And if it's nice outside, then you get to be more comfortable. But the fact of the matter is, you're training for a marathon, so there can't be any excuses as to why you didn't go out and do your training. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like these are the things that I'm talking about. Because I hear so many dudes. They're like, if a girl is in a group of other girls, then how do I do this? And if she's walking the opposite way and I'm walking this way, is it harder for me to do this, or should I not talk to her because she's in a hurry? And my nigga, fuck all that, bro. Fuck it all.
Right.
Fuck it all. I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. There's something I talked about on the last couple of Bad Boy shows where all of this funny shit that's going on, all of this moist, shout out to Tariq Nasheed, all of this moist shit that's going on in society, it's something where they're trying to dumb down or to get rid of what we call the warrior class.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And when you're a warrior, bro, when you're a warrior, when you're in the middle of a war or a battle, do you wait for your opponent to give you a signal to engage them, or do you run up on that nigga and try to stab him with the spear,
right,
or whatever?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Huh?
Right. No, real talk.
Like this is war. This is war. All these bitches are insecure psychos trying to stop you to get what you want. And you have to use your intelligence, your charm, your smarts, and your confidence and your belief in yourself to get what you want from them. This is war. This is not a game.
Right.
This is not a game.
Right.
Let me tell you something. These chicks believe that what they have between their fucking legs is something that should only go. It's a prize that should only go to the winner.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
Winners don't wait. Winners don't wait for fucking signals, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Winners engage and go after what they want.
Right.
Like period.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm trying to say is all these different innuendos and details and all that different shit. All I'm saying is don't fall for it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fall for it, because at the end of the day, the bottom line is you gotta be a warrior and you have to go get what you want. Like again, we talked about the definition of a man. A man, he's different from a woman. A woman responds to her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll get up, even though she knows she gotta go to work. She'll be like, I'm having my period. I don't feel like going to work today, and she'll fall out sick.
Right.
A man gets up and go to work despite how he feels. He might be tired. He might be his body might be aching, but he know he got a family to feed. So he's gonna get up and go to work day in, day out, no matter what. Why? Because that's a man. That's what a man does.
Facts.
A man does what he has to do, regardless. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care about no choosing signals. Like I don't care about my nigga. I picked up bitches, stinky and sweaty coming from the gym. You understand?
Right.
You understand? Now, because the point of the matter is that all these things we tell you, it increases your chances of success. Obviously, yes, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom fucking line is you gotta go do what you gotta do regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. When you believe in yourself to a certain extent, there's a lot of bitches out there. You ask them how they met their husband or their boyfriend,
right?
And they'll be like, "Yo, that day I was so not, I wasn't in the mood to talk to anybody."
Right.
The way he approached me was so unique, and it was like almost love at first sight, because he was so confident and he just said the right thing, and that's how it happened. That's how it happened. It's never the perfect situation. You understand? It's never the perfect situation. So you sitting there waiting for the sunny days with the perfect sunset and the perfect clouds with the birds chirping and a nice breeze to go talk to this bitch. Nigga, go talk to her in the rain. Get under her umbrella and be like, yo, let me share your. Yo, you remember that bitch I hollered at in Brooklyn, that Jewish bitch? I
I remember her.
I she was like, hey, you want to share my umbrella? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There was nothing perfect about that. And we was on the bus, and the next thing I knew, I was in her fucking apartment making out with the bitch.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know, like, I'm just saying, like, dude, like, I'm tired of all of the bullshit. Like, it's 2019. Like, niggas are getting older. Like, we just gotta go get what the fuck we gotta get. And if you never had a man to tell you this, that's why we're here. You just gotta go get what you gotta get. Period. Like, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you because you didn't get any choosing signals, man. Go get those numbers, bro.
Right.
Go highlight those frauds, B.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm. Real talk, man. Real talk. And that's the thing, man. You know, and again, like, you know, at the end of the day, you got to figure out what's going to work for you because, you know, there's a lot of cats out there where they'll be like, well, you know, I'm just, you know, I want to wait for this choosing signal because they're scared of getting rejected. You feel what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing. They think that that's going to lessen the rejection that they're going to get. But the funny part with choosing signals is that sometimes just because a girl's choosing you doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get her. That's what guys gotta understand.
Exactly.
Everything is always in flux when you deal with women. This is why I talk about the numbers game. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I talk about the numbers game because everything is always in flux when you're dealing with women. So you could have 3, 4, 5 girls choosing you. You could have got all 8 numbers and probably only get with one of them. You feel what I'm saying? And you're like, what happened to the other 4?
Right.
You feel what I mean? And it's because chicks are always up and down. So the thing is that what you can control is you. So since you can control you can control how many girls you want to talk to. You can control how many chicks you decide to actually interact with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Where when it comes to you, because this is the thing, the more because let me keep it all the way funky. Let me keep it all the way funky, right?
Keep it funky, my
Let me
nigga.
keep it all the way funky because I have chicks who choose me on a daily basis, but to me, in my opinion, is not enough. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Because and this is why I don't get it. Because I'm like, dudes talk about choosing signals like every time they walk out the house, 20 or 30 girls is hollering at them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, if 20 or 30 girls ain't hollering at you on a daily basis, then what's the point? You see what I'm saying? So I maybe get 1 or 2 girls who's blatantly showing interest randomly while I'm walking through the street every day, right? But what I'm saying is those 2 or 3 girls maybe isn't enough. Why? Because those 2 or 3 girls, I may not actually like them at the end of the day.
Right.
Those 2 or 3 girls may not know how to suck dick. Those 2 or 3 girls may be assholes. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So what I do is I say, you know what? Instead of just worrying about those 2 or 3 girls, and not even that, I might only like 1 out of those 2 or 3 girls. You see what I'm saying? So that already, cuts shit in half. So now my thing is instead of worrying about those 2 or 3 girls, I say, yo, I'm going to choose the girls that I already know that I'm extremely interested in and talk to them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And then talk to a large number of them. So that at the end of the week, if I do have 2, 3, 4 girls that I can choose from, those are girls that I wanted to fucking deal with versus chicks you're not. You understand what I'm saying? Because for most guys, I'm sure most guys had at some point a chick either checking them out, a chick maybe showed some sort of choosing signal or whatever. But how many times were those the type of girls you wanted though? You see what I'm saying? How many times are those the type of girls you wanted? You see what I mean?
I got another thing, right? I got another thing to ask you, right? So, all right, so look at it now, right? With everything we know about dating and men and women in society, right?
Right.
So we have a person. This person gets dressed, leaves their house, and they want to date. They want to meet somebody. But when they go out, instead of approaching, they kind of sit there, looking nice, waiting for choosing signals. What is the with everything I just explained about this person? What's the gender of that person?
You would think that's a female.
Exactly! Exactly, motherfucker! What the fuck? As a man, as a fucking man, with nuts, as a fucking nigga with a pack between his legs, what the fuck do I give about some goddamn choosing signals, nigga? What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? I swear to God, every fucking year, these niggas get more and more bitch. I swear to God, son, God, yo, oh my God, yo, listen to me, man. Come on, fellas. Come on.
Oh man, that's funny.
Come on now.
That's funny.
Do you see? You hear how it sounds? Do you hear it?
That's funny.
You get dressed. You go out, and you're sitting there waiting for choosing signals.
Mm-hmm.
What are you? What are you, a man or a fucking woman? That sounds like a woman to me, though.
See,
what
the thing is, I look at it like this. Let's say I'm like, I don't know, I'm the CEO of some company. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm looking to see who, you understand what I'm saying, I want to work at my company. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have all these people surrounding me, right? That could be potential employees at my company, right? So when I'm interviewing them, I'm interacting with them, I say, okay, yes, you know you, yes, you know you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying, well, I can't start my company until I get some employees or until this employee decides to work for me. No, I'm not worrying about if this person wants to work for me. I'm choosing who I want to see if I want to put into my situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing is, I'm not sitting there waiting to start my company first when like I'm waiting for the employee to say, hey, I want to work at your company before I start it. My company has already started. My company is in motion. You feel what I'm saying? My company is doing what it's doing. So now I'm seeing and prospecting who I want to work for my company. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not waiting on any one person or anybody to do it. You see what I'm saying? I'm already doing it. I'm already in motion. You see what I mean? And so that's the thing. I think a lot of guys, what it is they've been rejected so much by so many different women that it's like a safety net. It's like, well, let me wait until a girl gives me a sign that she likes me, and then I'll go do something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, and think about it this way. Imagine how crazy it must feel to get choosing signals and still not get the girl. Because that's the thing. People think that choosing signals automatically means you fucking. It don't. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
It don't. Because again, what you got to understand about women is this. Women are not like us. Men, we're sort of linear in the way where we think. Meaning, we see a girl who we think is hot. In our mind, we're fucking this girl. Period. You understand what I'm saying? We don't care. The only thing that will stop us from fucking her is if we find out she's a man. And unfortunately, some other niggas will still try to fuck her. You feel what I'm saying? But, you see what I'm saying? But we're thinking we're fucking her. We don't care if we find out this chick is an asshole. We don't care if we find out that this chick, freaking stole some shit from somewhere. She's a criminal. We don't give a fuck. We're like, at the end of the night, I want to fuck this bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Women, on the other hand, generally, they'll be like, oh, this guy's cute. And then you approach her. She's all smiles at first. And then all of a sudden, her pussy's drying up. Why? Because you did or said something in the interaction that made her not like you anymore. So now you were waiting all night for a choosing signal. You finally got the choosing signal. You went up to the girl and you still didn't get her. So you wasted 3-4 hours chilling, waiting for the signal when you could have been talking to fucking 50 girls that whole night and probably got one and got your shit popping off, or got a few of them and made shit happen. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like when you're just waiting for it, you're wasting a lot of fucking time because the signal doesn't equal sex. And I think it is something with our male brain that we think that is what it is. Just like when guys, they say,
Right.
well, excuse me, if you look good, you're going to get, it's going to be so easy for you. Well, if you look good, it's easy. Yeah, if you look good, a chick will check you out and think you look good, but looking good doesn't equal you getting your dick sucked. That's what they don't get when it
Right.
comes to women. A woman could like you at 8:30 and hate you by 8:45. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what they don't get.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't get that shit.
I'll tell a bitch, yo, the other day I was listening to my R. Kelly CD, you know what I'm saying, while I was driving, and whatever, and then all of a sudden she hating on me because I still play R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Right.
What's that? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna, like, y'all niggas gonna stop listening to R. Kelly and Michael Jackson because these motherfuckers doing documentaries and shit?
Right,
if that's how y'all want to live your life, then hey, so be it. But me, no.
That's crazy.
No, sir. You know
I want to see if I can find this fucking...
I keep telling y'all. Y'all keep going against nature. In what's natural is that a woman takes her cues from men.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? A woman can't get pregnant until a man impregnates her. A woman cannot become a wife until a man asks her to marry her. You understand? There's almost nothing that a woman can do that doesn't require a man's cue. You understand? That doesn't require a man's catalyst. You understand? So for shit like choosing signals and all that other shit, you're trying to go against nature. You're trying to take cues from a female before you make a decision. And honestly, at the end of the day, that bitch is not gonna fucking respect you.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny?
She's not gonna fucking respect you.
And you know what's funny? This is what I was saying before is that, again, women are fucking goofy. Because look, I want you guys to look at this. I want you guys to look at this meme. I'm gonna put it on the screen, right? And it says women logic, right? And at the bottom it says, I went to buy a dress. And what did it say? It says, I went to buy a dress, but I saw this purse, so I bought shoes. I'm gonna say that again. I went to buy a dress, and I saw this purse, so I bought these shoes. Do you understand what that means, what they're saying in this meme? I went to buy a dress, I saw this purse, so then I bought shoes. Do you guys understand what that means? This means that what that meme is trying to explain to you is that women, they don't think linear. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, I could replace that with, I saw this guy I was choosing, I was thinking about fucking him, but now I'm not. You see what I'm saying? That's how women think.
Right.
So this is why I'm saying, if you're waiting on them, you're wasting a lot of time. This is what I'm saying. Women are extremely goofy with the shit when it comes to this, because what it is that they're all over the place. So a lot of times what happens is that when you're interacting with women, and this is why we say you have to date multiple women, talk to a lot of different girls. Because what you're doing is, what you're actually trying to find when you're doing that, you're trying to find the chicks who actually are feeling you. You understand? And you don't really know who's actually feeling you until you're really interacting with the girl, until you're really getting sexual with her, until you're really in a situation where you guys are going back and forth. Because a girl could be choosing you, and shout out to my dude Alan Roger Curry. He was talking about this on his page, and I think also Ron Wills pointed this out too at one point, where a chick could be choosing you, but she could be choosing you for other shit. She could be choosing you. You see what I'm saying? She could be choosing you because she wants you to spend a bunch of money on her. She could be choosing you because she wants to put you in the friend zone. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so dudes gotta understand this shit, man.
She looking at you. She looking at you because you look like the type of nigga that know how to paint a house.
Right, exactly.
She looking at you because you look like the type of nigga that she could call at 2 a.m. after she just got fucked by the next nigga to talk to you about her relationship.
Right.
You don't listen to her talk until 4:30 in the fucking morning.
Exactly.
You that type of nigga, and that's why she giving you choosing signals.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. I gotta do better, man.
That's what I'm saying. And so, you know.
Let me get up here because I know them niggas want to call in. You know?
Right. But yeah, we're gonna be in DC on Wednesday, and we'll probably do another live stream on Wednesday. Me and Miles are gonna do another live stream. We're going out there to check out my dude Rom Wills because he's gonna be a part of the Game Kings documentary. So shout out to Rom. You know, we gonna go and get that shit popping. So all of my DC people, holla at us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, what y'all know about the Game King documentary?
Exactly.
Nigga?
That shit
What
gonna
y'all
be
know about
fire.
it, son?
That shit gonna be fire. So we gonna get it popping. So but yeah, Miles, I'll hit you up later though. All right.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Harry 2, you said, does Miles have a channel? Yeah, this is Miles' channel too. It's all here. You feel me? Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Locario?
What's popping?
Max from Tampa again, man. What's up?
What's the deal?
Hey, I was just like, I was saying earlier in the chat, man, like, I really kind of resonate with this topic about just straight up taking action. Like, it's very powerful. I mean, I know there's people that they don't feel like they're always ready to make that approach and all that, but yesterday I was with one of my friends or whatever, so we're just chilling at the mall, and I was like, all right, so we both approach and we about like the pickup and all that stuff, but so we decided to kind of like, all right, let's make this happen. Let's do some day game and shit. So we started walking around the mall, whatever. We're talking and shit. And this is like the last 30 minutes of the mall closing, so I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
Like, all right. He hadn't done any approaches so far, so I had done a couple, but I saw a video a couple weeks ago. One of these people I watched on YouTube as well, and he did like an approach in the store. Like he didn't even he wasn't shopping in the store. He just like saw a girl, just walked into the store, and he just started spitting his game to her and everything. And so this was So this is something came up in my mind before we got to the mall. I was like, all right, my goal is to like, just if I see a girl in the store as I'm walking by, I'm gonna like walk in and I'm gonna start talking, like straight up. So I started walking by this store and I'm like, oh shit. So I didn't go in right away. I sort of hesitated, to be honest. I didn't go for it right away. So I feel like that was gonna affect me if I go in now. I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of like waiting a little longer. So my friend was like, you should do it. He's like, all right, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I do a little Yui and I start walking into the store. And I didn't look at anything. I wasn't trying to pretend like I was shopping or anything. I went straight to the back of the store because that's where she was all the way in the back by the time I came back around. So I was like, all right, I walked up to her and I just introduced myself, and she was with her friend too. So I was like, oh shit, all right. So I started talking to both of them, and I like let her know, face to face, we were looking at each other, and I was like, honestly, I didn't come here for anything else other than just say like I was feeling you. I thought you looked good and everything. And she lit up right away. Like she lit up, and like it just kind of threw her off, I'm sure. But like she was smiling and everything.
But did you get the information? The exchange information? What happened?
Okay, yeah. So here's where it kind of gets a little interesting. So I think she can feel through the fact that I just kind of went straight up and she went straight for it. After we talked for like another few seconds or whatever, she told me, she's like, hey, take your phone out. And so like I was like, all right. I was like, cool. So I took the phone out and I was like, all right, well, I was like, I got Instagram or whatever, but if you want to just put your number, so she just put her number in. And then whatever, I said after like another minute, I said goodbye to her and her friend. And then I told her I was gonna message her later just so we can set something up or whatever. So I gave her like a hug or whatever, and then say goodbye. But as I gave her a hug, she kissed me on the cheek and shit. And I was like, oh, like this stuff doesn't happen unless you just go in and do something, Like, so I just said goodbye to her and her friend. I walked out, and I told my friend what happened, and he almost couldn't believe the shit. But
right, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta go in and do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause look, you just went up in there and see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? And see what could go down. So you just gotta, you gotta put yourself out there and shit. So now you gotta holler at her and get and set up a time for y'all to hook up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. This shit, it's possible, but it's really because I have your book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day. So I kind of kept some of those concepts and solidified them in my mindset, as I was kind of just doing my thing, walking around, getting myself like grounded and everything. So I was just like, you know what, I can make something happen out of nothing, but I gotta actually take the action to make something happen in the first place. You know?
Right. Nah, real talk, bro. Real talk. But that's good. I like hearing when cats is out there getting it in and making shit pop, bro. You feel me? But yo, I appreciate the call. I gotta get this other call real quick. I'm gonna get a few more before we get up out of here. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right.
I appreciate it, bro.
All right. Peace. All right. Let me get this call. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, how are you doing, Mr. Locario?
What's poppin'? Who's this? Yo. This dude fucking... Y'all motherfuckers with y'all phones, man. Y'all crazy. All right, yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hello?
Yo, what up? Is this Nez?
Yes, Mom.
What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. How you been?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
Yeah, nothing much. First thing first, you know that guy that I told you about like a few weeks ago? Did you hear about that guy who got arrested? Adi A-Game or something like that. The guy who interviewed you like last year or something.
Oh, word? He say he got arrested?
Yeah, he got arrested in Scotland for trying to pick up chicks in the street.
Oh my God!
I don't know if you remember him or not, but yeah, he interviewed you on Skype.
Right? Yeah, I know that dude. I'm sure he didn't get arrested for picking up chicks in the street though. I got to look into that.
If you read the news articles, I sent you one like a few weeks ago. He got arrested because he posted the videos up on YouTube or something.
Oh, so okay, I got what you're saying. So he probably didn't get arrested for approaching women in the street. He probably it could have been like, because he filmed it and did some other shit, it could have been a whole nother thing. But I gotta look into that. But anyway, but what else is going on with you though?
Well, yeah, I think on one of the news articles, your face may be on it, like the screenshot of the Skype conversation or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure. You might want to check that. But anyway, yeah. So today I was out approaching because I didn't have to go into the office. I didn't have to go to work. So I was out in the street and I was having some trouble. I got like blown out 3 times in a row, and there was like woman walking with her daughter inside a shop. And so her daughter walked into the shop, and then she was walking behind her. And I said to her, "Excuse me, madam, can I ask you a question?" And she said, "Yeah, what is it?" And I said, "I'm trying to pick up some chicks in the street, like chat to girls and like get their numbers and take them out and stuff. Do you have any advice as to what I should say?" And she goes to me, "Where is this girl you're trying to speak to?" And I said, "It's not a specific one. It's in general. Do you have any advice for me, like what I should do and what I should say and stuff?" And she's like, yeah, you should. You have a really nice face and everything like that." And then after that, she pointed into the shop and she's like, "What do you think of her, like her daughter?" And then she like started calling her daughter's name. Her daughter took like 2-3 minutes to come out the shop. And she's like, "Yo, Irene, come, there's a guy who wants to talk to you," and stuff like that. Her daughter comes out, and her daughter, like, shakes my hand and stuff.
Right.
And starts asking my name and stuff, and what I'm doing here. And I tell her I'm from London, and I've been living here for 6 months. And, I ask her name, she tells me her name is Irene, and blah, blah, blah. And we had, like, a little conversation going. But I didn't want to do anything, because, even though her daughter was nice and she was cute, I didn't want to do anything because she seemed kind of young, and she looked like 16 or 17 or something. And the
wait. So you ain't try to get with the daughter?
Well, no, because it felt awkward because the mum was right there.
But the mom was fucking wingmaning it for you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, but it didn't feel right for me.
Nez, what are you doing?
In that situation.
What are you doing?
She thought I was younger, like she thought I was like 20 or something like that. Might be 28, and then afterwards she got kind of surprised, like the mother got surprised.
Bro, you should have just asked her, "How old are you?" And then because I'm sure if her daughter was underage, she wouldn't have told her daughter to come and talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
Age here is 16. Yeah, she's not underage, but she's a bit young,
Bro,
so
you had the mom wingman in it for you, man. Damn, that's crazy.
Well, yeah. And it's the thing, because the mother liked how I looked physically. She liked my face. She tried to set me up with her daughter. So, that just goes to show that your looks get you through the door.
How did you know she liked your face?
because the mother said, "I like your face." No, she said, "You have a nice face." That's what she said to me.
Okay, and probably the mom liked you. So why you trying to?
Yeah, the mom liked me, so she tried to set me up with her daughter.
Oh my goodness, Nez, you, bro, why you should have just got with the daughter.
Yeah, had she been on her own, I would have, but the mom was right there. So,
bro, you killing me right now. You killing me right now, Nez. Come on, you killing me right now, bro. You had everything set. Look, guys, when shit is going well, you got to recognize the shit, man. You already had the mother recommending the daughter to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then you could should have been like, "Yo, what's good? You know, what's going on with you? Like, we should get together, hang out sometime. Let me get your number. Let me get your information." You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to say that, but for some reason, I felt like a lot of resistance saying it in front of the mother.
But see, that's the thing. You were nervous because the mom was there, and that's what I'm saying. You got to get out that nervousness. That's the problem, because the mother already threw the girl to you. So why would you be nervous because the mom's there?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got to think about stuff like that. If the thing is, it'd be one thing. I could understand if you approached the chick randomly and then you noticed that her mother was there and then you were like, "Oh, I was nervous the mom was there," but the mother was actually trying to help you get the girl. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
it was surprising to me. I've never had anything like that happen before. Like, I was kind of shocked afterwards. So,
bruh,
it's
bro, you gotta do better than that, bro. You gotta do better than that. You gotta, stay on point, and make that shit happen, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But next time, and don't be asking these women for what were you trying to ask her for advice? Is that your opener or something?
Yeah, I was trying to ask her for advice and stuff because, some stupid idiots on the internet are talking shit saying, these male feminist manginas and these female feminist idiots who keep talking shit about guys like us who do this type of thing. Because, when Addy A Game got arrested, the BBC made a news video about it. And you see all these arsehole feminists in the comments saying, "Oh yeah, he's a predator." I mean, I think he's done some extra shit. Like they claim that he grabbed somebody in a dark alleyway or something and tried to hump them or something. That's like that.
I'm gonna look into all of that and see what they talk, because a lot of times on the news they try to blow shit out of proportion and shit. They try to make shit what it ain't when it was really some other dumb shit. So
Yeah.
But I'll definitely check into that, Nez. You feel me? But I appreciate the call, bro, and stop being scared, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Nez, you gotta get. Are you on the Bad Boy membership still?
No, I was on it for a couple of months.
Man, you gotta have to call me for some more coaching, bro, because that's like that's crazy. But I'm gonna holler at you later, though, all right?
All right, cool, man. Yeah,
all right,
cool.
Peace.
Take care. Bye.
Man, Nez had the joint. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hey, Mr. Locario, this is Matthew calling.
What up? Did you just call earlier and then your phone cut off or something?
Yeah, it wasn't working. I just wanted to recommend this strategy. Instead of trying to get laid, it was too frustrating. I couldn't do it. So now I'm just keeping a journal of every choosing signal that I get and how the situation made me feel. And it feels just as good, and I'm really proud of my journal. So I just wanted to recommend this to your listeners.
So you said, hold on, wait. Are you trolling right now? You said you got a journal and you wrote down the choosing signals that you got?
Oh, yeah.
So what?
It's doing it for me. I don't need any pussy. Forget it. I got the choosing signals. They're in my book, and I feel fantastic. It changed my life.
What's some of the choosing signals you wrote down? What's some of the choosing signals?
Well, I work at a grocery store, and I noticed this chick stopped, and she was texting on her phone. I don't think it's a coincidence that she stopped right in front of where I was. And I took that as, she probably would want to have sex with me, but I got the choosing signal. I'm feeling good. I don't need the sex.
So what other choosing signals you got? I want to know all these choosing signals.
Other choosing signal? Well, there was one girl who was like, she said hi to me, but it wasn't in like a normal hi kind of way. She was it was just a little tint to her voice. It was kind of like, it's like, hi. And I was like, it could just be that she's a female, that her voice sounded a little softer and inviting. But I don't think so. I think she wanted the sex with me. I think when she said hi like that, that's definitely what that meant. I put that in my book. That was 2 weeks ago. and it's my life has changed. And I recommend this to all your listeners. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, man, hilarious, bro. I appreciate the call, man. You feel me? This dude's hilarious. That nigga said he put all the choosing signals in the book. That's hilarious. That was funny. I had to keep that going a little bit. That dude's... that dude was trolling heavy. Calling number 646-481-3901. Hold on. You.
Yo, Locario.
What's poppin'? Who's this?
What up, man? It's your boy Big Stain, man. How you?
I'm chilling. What's going on?
Yeah, man. You know, couple things. You know, crazy weekend, man. You know, like I told you, I've been going out, and Friday I went out, and I talked to this chick, and first thing I said, she's like, yo, no hablo inglés. I'm like, oh man. So it was one of those, like, you know, when you at the club and you like, all right, man, you know, it's looking a little slow, but I'm gonna get a couple numbers. So anyways, I said some shit like me llamo, you know what I mean? I told her my name and all that, and then I was like el número, and I took out my phone. She put her number in my phone. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm like, it's an extra number. You know, in the morning, I started texting her on that English to Spanish translation shit, and we started interacting. So, bro, the last thing I asked her was, do she got a man? So Saturday, the day after, she didn't respond. So the next day, I hit her and a couple other chicks with like a question mark. They didn't respond. I followed up, and then she didn't answer, but she told me where she lived at. Bro, long story short, bro, I end up linking up with this chick. I told her what it was. I was like, all through English to Spanish translation, like, yo, I'm gonna get a hotel. We're gonna make it happen.
Right.
Bruh, Shorty was down with everything, right? She just like, yo, bring beer or whatever. So, you know what I mean? Bruh, so my question, like, whatever, got the hotel, smashed all that, you know what I mean? She got that wet, all that, right? But it's crazy because I'm like, because technology, this is like some English to Spanish shit. Like, I never even imagined I would smash a chick like that. Like, she had the app on her phone. Like, she'll say something and it'll translate whatever she said. It'll translate to English, and I have to say some shit, and it'll translate to Spanish. So, like, one quick question, like, yo, you ever been in any type of situation like that? Like,
yeah, I actually have
some shit like that happening, bro.
I went on a date with this chick one time who I think she only spoke French or some shit like that. And so we had, but our shit was different. I didn't even have that translate shit you had. We were just on Google Translate, and we was like fucking texting each other on the date back and forth, trying to communicate and shit. Because I didn't know the chick. Because the thing is, I met her off Tinder. I didn't know that she only spoke French and shit until I met her, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? But it's really like all you really need to do, like you did, was just really sort of get to that point to say, hey, look, let's do this, and that's the end of it. Because sex can be translated, meaning if they know you're trying to fuck and they trying to fuck, they'll fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all that is.
And the thing about the translation shit, it'll fuck up. Like sometimes she's trying to say do or say do not, so I have to like repeat, ask her questions. You know what I'm saying? Because she said some shit about we're not going to just have sex if you buy me beer and tell me where to go. Then I'm gonna ask her, like, repeat it, like, yo, we're going to the facility to have sex. Are you okay with that? Like, see, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Another question I have for you, bro, because you always speak about charging chick to the game, right?
Right.
Like, I respect a lot of your methods, but a question I have for you, bro. Do you think sometimes you might charge girls to the game too fast? And also, what I want to say is, do you think that sometimes, because I know it's a good thing, sometimes you charge them ASAP, but don't you think sometimes, like, they might flake sometimes? Like, you ever had a situation where a girl flaked a couple times, but you eventually started to get it? Or, like, is there something she has to show some type of interest while she's flaking? Because I've thought about it. I've been in situations where, like, no lie, bro, I meet a chick, and this was when I was younger. Like, 6 months it took me. I finally hit it. But sometimes the way you be saying to charge it, like, if I would have thought about it that early, I wouldn't have got it. But to be honest, it's a low percentage that could happen to. But what I wanted to know is, like, do you think there's, like, you charge all of them that front, or there's a way to be like, because the chick that took 6 months, she would like text me out the blue. She shows some type of interest. So do they have to show some type of interest for you to keep them even if they flaking, or do you think, or like, are you just straight on the yo? If you front, I'm charging you. Like,
yeah, well, that's the thing. You see, you got it. Well, the first question was, you know, do you charge a chick too quick? There are times where you can charge a chick too quick. So, like, if you chilling with a chick, you know, and she sneezes or some shit, and you charge to the game because she sneezed, then you know that's some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be that type of dude. But at the end of the day, you have to first have your principles, and then if they violate those principles, you charge them. And sometimes they might not even know your principles. So, like right now, what I've been doing is I've been charging chicks who flake on me one time when I just meet them. So like, or if I'm online with them. So like, if I match with a girl online and we supposed to meet on Friday or something like that, or Saturday, and if she hits me up on Saturday and says, "Hey, I can't make it. Can we do another time?" Nah, you're charged. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm done with you. Right.
I agree.
Right. So I'm done with her forever. Like she's done. Period. You feel what I'm saying? And so the reason, and this is the thing that you gotta understand, and the reason why you should do it that way. This is the thing. The more you do that, excuse me, the more women you actually get coming to you. It's a strange fucking thing. It's like a different type of energy. Because what happens is, see, if you're waiting 6 months for a chick, so it's one thing. This is the thing. It's one thing if, let's say, you know a girl, but y'all never really made any type of plans or anything specifically. Like, say it's a girl from your school or a girl you know around your way that you kind of flirted with, but you never really was, you never really tried to do anything with. If 6 months down the line come around and then you happen to smash, then cool. Or let's say it's a girl you know that had a boyfriend. So, for example, there was a girl when I was in Hunter College. There was a chick.
Interesting.
There was a chick that I knew who had a boyfriend, and I hollered at her. Like, I would see her in the college all the time. So I hollered at her once, and she was like, "Oh, I got a man," and blah blah blah. So I told her, I said, "Listen, when you done with that, if something go wrong or whatever, holler at your boy, right?" So a few months passed, and out of the blue, she called me. So I gave her my number still. She called me just out of the blue, and she was like, "Hey, you busy? You want to come over?" And so I smashed and hit it. You see what I mean? So in that situation, yeah, you could still fuck with her after the fact. But if it's a situation where you were actually trying to do something with a girl, you were planning shit and she flaked, or she's playing games, nah, you just charge her ass completely. Don't be like trying to, hit her back or, wait for it or whatever, because it's the thing. You want to be able to get into the habit of conditioning yourself to not hold on to any one of these chicks, which within itself makes you more attractive to women in general. You understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
So what happens is, a lot of times, the reason why it's harder for guys to get more women is because their energy is based in them being needy towards women. So whenever you're dealing with a girl who should be charged, when you keep dealing with her, you're creating needy energy within yourself. You see what I'm saying? So even, for example, my wife, who she's on Tinder and shit, and she be like dating these guys or whatever, and she be showing me her inbox, and it's so fucking pathetic what these dudes do. So she'll stop responding to a nigga, and a nigga will send her like 8 different messages, and she still didn't respond to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he should have charged her to the game. He should have charged my wife to the game, but he don't. He's still fucking sending messages. So imagine when he matches with another girl or he meets another girl, he's going to have that same needy energy, which is going to make it harder for him to attract more women. More women are going to be more repelled by him because of his behavior. You see what I'm saying? So me charging a chick that is being flaky on the first date, that's for me to really build my shit up. You see what I'm saying? Because when I charge her 2, 3, 4 other girls come through, like, for example, on Tinder, I get anywhere between, let's say just Tinder, I get anywhere between like 15 to maybe 20 messages a day. You feel what I'm saying? Or matches a day, I should say.
Damn.
Right? So now, if I'm getting 20 matches a day, why the fuck would I even care to like salvage anything with any one chick? Nah, you good. You understand what I'm saying? There's, you see what I mean?
But
So
you know
why
what
do
I
it?
was gonna say, bro?
What happened?
I think the same thing happened with I had the same method as you because I just got off the online shit. So
Right.
me online, 2 flakes, I'm done because it's online and the major attention whores. But in real life, bro, they be some hot ass chicks, and I'm like, I'm like shit, man. Like, yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should, I don't think I should go to 2 rules for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, well, that's the thing. You shouldn't be bending your shit for any of these chicks. I don't care how hot they are.
True.
There's been chicks that I dealt with that were the hottest fucking chicks you probably ever seen, and I still charge them to the game. I didn't get to fuck nothing, and I still charge them to the game. You see what I'm saying? Because again, you want to condition yourself and prepare yourself to be that dude. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all a mindset. Once your mindset is in a certain place, women feel that energy when they're dealing with you. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens, like, this is funny, I was on a date with this chick once, and this was a chick that, like, we was fucking, but we would also, like, go out. You know what I'm saying? So I was, like, dating her, actually.
Right.
Like, she wasn't just a fuck buddy. Like, we was, like, doing shit. But there was a time where we didn't go out for like a few months, and I was just like smashing or whatever. And then after that we went out. And so when we went out, she was like, "Oh, it feels so good to go out with you again. It's been a while." And I was like, "Yeah." And then the funny part was she said this to me, and this is something that I've heard on multiple occasions. She said, "I like being seen with you." You see what I'm saying? So, and the reason why she likes being seen with me is because she feels good being with a dude who she sees as that attractive. The only reason why she sees me as that attractive is because the way that I operate. You understand? It's not about just the way I look or she thinks, you understand? It's my overall energy. It's the way that I do things. You see what I mean? And so everything that you're doing is going to tell a woman a story or something about you. So when I deal with these girls, and let's say they know that I got a wife, the story in their head is, damn, what is it about this guy? He has a wife and a girlfriend. What is it about this guy who he has these 2 women interested in him for a long period of time? You see what I'm saying? And so that's what makes me more attractive to those women. It's how I do things. You see what I'm saying? And it's not just about how you do things that they can see. It's how you do things that you can see. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I charge a girl to the game because of her flaking, she don't know that I'm charging her, because that's my rule. You see what I'm saying? She probably thinks, oh, I guess this guy ghosted me. I guess he didn't want to see me. No. I charged you because you flaked, and I don't play that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is it's just a different energy. So when I talk to another girl, she's feeling the energy like, damn, this seems like the type of guy that I can't play games with. She don't even know that yet, but she feels it. She can sense it. You see what I mean? It's a feeling you get without even saying a word. It's just like when somebody big comes into a fucking room that's like a 6'5" dude. Just it's like, damn, this guy look like the type of guy that'll fuck somebody up. You understand? You just get that energy, that feel. You're like, yeah, this guy seems like he could do that. You feel what I mean? And so it's that type of energy when he's dealing with women. You see what I mean? So
Yeah, no. A key thing that you said was like I should have switched my shit up, but I was just thinking about it because I'm like, it's a different quality. Online it's like it's a lower quality. In real life, I'm getting the better quality. So I'm like, maybe 2 flakes. How I'm looking at it is 2 flakes, but with high interest. Maybe I should keep it going because.
But why 2 flakes though? Why 2 flakes?
That's my normal rule from online. But I think taking it in real life, it's kind of. I should kind of edit that a little because 2 flakes is like. All right, here's why I say 2 flakes. I'm gonna give you 1 flake. Because, all right, let's say she flakes one time. But if she got if it seems a little real, like she got a good excuse, it depends how she flaked. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm talking about with girls. Like, if she did some corny shit, like just didn't text back or last minute shit. But if it was some like what can I say? It was like a excuse that looked a little like, like she was kind of interested or something like that. Like, I don't got a good example, but you know what I mean. It depends how she flakes. I do a lot of 1 flakes. But 2 flakes, only time it's 2 flakes is the last time, is if it looks like she actually, I'm real sorry, we're going to do this day. Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
You saying that if she gives an alternative day, you're saying that you will.
Yeah.
Right. This is the thing. This is the thing that I look at it like. I look at it like this. The only time, because I'll give a girl one flake only if it's a chick I've been already fucking with. You understand what I'm saying? And she only gets one. So what I mean is, if it's a new girl, let's say if it's a new girl that you met offline, and you are supposed to meet up and y'all haven't met up yet, and she flakes, that chick should be done. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Or if it's a girl that you met at a bar last week, and let's say you got each other's numbers real quick, and you said, "Yo, let's meet up next week," and then she flakes, she should be done. You feel what I'm saying? And so, but if it's a chick you've been fucking for a while, let's say you're supposed to meet up again next week or something, and she's like, "Oh, hey, something came up," and she gives you an actual other day. She says, "Hey, something came up. Can I see you on, Saturday instead of Friday?" Then you can be like, "All right, cool," because she's already proven that she's into you. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Right. You see what I'm saying? But you should take it down to one flake.
All right. The only thing I was gonna say, well, I might have to agree to disagree, is because think about it like this, right? You see how like we're doing one flake or two flakes? Don't you think that there's dudes that probably got flaked on 3-4 times, maybe the 5th time they got the pussy? Like, don't you think there's a percentage of that happening? That's what I'm saying.
No. This is the thing.
Not saying I'm going to do it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying
no. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But again, the reason, see, when you do it like that, you're making it about the girl. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what it's like.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like look at it like this way. It's like this. It's like if you, when you see those video games like Street Fighter versus X-Men or some shit in those arcade games. And when they do that superpower or whatever, and it takes away some of their life, you feel what I'm saying? That's what you're doing when you're fucking having a girl flake all these times and giving her all this leeway. You see what I'm saying? You're taking away from your power. You see what I mean? So the thing is, you have to understand, a woman has a choice whether or not she wants to see you, meaning she's choosing not to see you over something else. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta look at yourself as the most important. Like I had a chick one time, flake on me talking about, "Oh, I gotta pick up my grandma at the airport," right?
Nah, hell no.
No,
hell
but see, and this is the thing. And first of all, it was probably a bullshit lie. And let's say hypothetically she was telling the truth. Even if she's telling the truth, I don't give a fuck. You're supposed to find somebody else to pick up your grandma and bring your ass here to see me. So if you're not doing that, that's showing me that you're not that interested. You're not really trying to make anything happen. So why would I even bother to deal with you? Because you have to look at it and say, you're not going to be able to get me. You're not going to be able to engage and to find out what it is to be with a dude like me if you're going to be flaky. So then I'm just going to charge you to the game. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to get it to the point where you're not giving these chicks any leeway. You see what I'm saying? And you want to be able to, you want to be able to be comfortable with the fact of losing these women. You see what I'm saying? Because, yeah, you could have a girl flake on you 4 times, and then maybe on the 5th she'll fuck with you, because the way women think is that on that 5th time she was maybe fucking horny, or she was bored, or whatever the fuck it was. But what you gotta understand is that when you do that stuff, that fucks with you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
okay.
now you're because okay, like for example, I've been hearing these videos where these dudes talking about, "Yo, I hope they make sex robots so that I don't have to deal with these chicks." And I'm like, all right, cool. So you get the sex robot, you fuck the sex robot, you nut on the sex robot. After you finish nut, you look at yourself and you're like, damn, I just had sex with a fucking robot. You understand what I'm saying? What do you think that's going to do to you psychologically?
No, you know what, Locario, you're right.
You
Because like, let's say this one chick, I'm doing that too. I might do that to 10 other now. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you got a point, but also, all I'm saying, I think there's a way to meet in the middle, because there's all chicks that you can smash after 2 flicks. That's all I'm saying. But I agree with your message.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. But see, again, this is what you're not getting. You want to get to the point where you have so many women trying to fuck with you that you don't have time to deal with this girl who's flaking, because you got 2 or 3 other girls who's cooperating. But you're never going to get to the 2 or 3 other girls who's cooperating if you keep indulging in the woman who's flaking. Do you understand what I'm saying? you can't do it. You can't have both. This is what I'm trying to say. So either you have to be the guy who puts up with women flaking and doing all that goofy shit, or you're the guy who doesn't put up with it. The guy who doesn't put up with it, he has something different in store when he comes to dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing you got to understand. Part of what makes that's the thing that guys have a trouble thinking about. Part of what makes you go through all of that shit, you see what I'm saying, is because you're indulging in all the bullshit. When you stop indulging in all the bullshit, what happens is that you have all this free energy and free time to open yourself up to better situations. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that whenever you are indulging in the chick that's going to be flaky and do all that other goofy shit, you're inviting more women who's going to be just like that because you allow yourself to deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? When you don't allow yourself to deal with that, what happens is that the flaky, goofy chicks are going to fall more by the wayside. You feel what I'm saying? You're not going to really deal with them too much, and you're going to open yourself up to more chicks who are going to be more receptive to you, more quality chicks, better chicks. That's all I'm saying. So you got to understand how that affects you. See, this is what I'm saying. Everything you're doing, you're telling your subconscious something. You see what I mean? Because what it is that when you don't allow the flaking, right, and you charge a chick to the game, what you're doing is you're saying, I'm way too important for a chick to flake. So if she flaked, that means that there's something wrong with this chick, which is why I can't even deal with her. You see what I mean? Because if I accept her after she flaked, all that I'm saying is that I am not as on point as I perceive myself to be. I'm not that dude, because if I was that dude, I would not accept the chick who flakes. If I'm that dude, I only accept girls who actually fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? It's like my dude, shout out to my dude Eddie Fuse. He used the example of, if, let's say, for example, the company Google, there's a lot of people that want to work for Google, right? If Google says to you, hey, we have a job opening and you have to come to this interview on this day, right? You're not going to call Google and say, oh, Google, by the way, is it okay if I don't come in that day? Can I take a rain check and do it next week? You're not going to do that because they're Google. You feel what I'm saying? And so you're waiting for the opportunity to fuck with Google. You see what I mean? And so that's how you got to look at yourself. You got to look at yourself as that top dude. You see what I'm saying? And so anytime you're indulging in that, it's on some bullshit. You see what I mean?
I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. I was just trying to see if there was a way where I could, okay, I got high tier. I know you're interested. And on the back burner, the off days, I text the bitch that flaked a couple times, but you're right. It could kind of fuck up my game.
But that's what I'm saying. You want to keep the shit high tier though. That's what I'm saying. You want to keep the shit high tier though. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to go slip back into the shit. You see what I'm saying? Because if you slip back into the shit, what you're doing is that you're basically saying that, that's your level. You see what I mean? You have to be on a different level. It's like for example, if you work at a job that's paying you, $100,000 a year, if you lose that job and someone says, hey, I'm gonna give you this other job, it's $25,000 a year, you're gonna look at them like they fucking crazy. You're like, nah, I can't take that. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You have to stay at that level. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So that's what it is, bro. You feel me? But yo, man, I appreciate the call, bro. Let me get a few more of these.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna holler at you.
You're ready.
All right, peace.
All right.
Yeah, man, you guys gotta keep that shit up. Don't be fucking playing around with these chicks. Let me see. Yo, what's poppin'?
Yo, what's going on? It's Justin Blaze in the chat. How you doing?
I'm chilling. What's going on, bro? What's the deal?
I just had a couple of questions sticking to this topic. So I go out every week. I go out every weekend, just like talking to girls, chilling, trying to holler, get some numbers, whatever, whatever. Mm-hmm. But usually I just go to like some bars, like a bar club type setting.
Right.
It's not really a lounge because there's not too many like lounges, lounge type setting around where I live.
Right.
Unless I go to the city because I live in Jersey. So basically, what I wanted to ask was I know you had a video. I watched a lot of your videos, and I know you had a video where it said that when you talk to when you're in the club or bar lounge or club type setting, you know, and you're talking to one when you approach a chick, you know, and start talking to her, you should, you know, kind of like move around so she'll miss you, right? If I'm saying that right.
Saying that you should move around so that she'll miss you?
Yeah, you should like talk to her for a little while and then come back around.
I mean, not necessarily. You don't necessarily have to do it like. I'm trying. You said I said that in a video. Which video was that?
I forgot which video it was, but I'm not sure if I can.
Because dudes be hearing stuff I say and then they misinterpret it and they be like, yeah, you said this. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, nah, I mean that's why I said like I'm not sure if I was getting the gist of what you were saying,
right,
you know, on the video.
Right.
But what would you say? Just would you if you find a girl that's kind of feeling you,
mm-hmm.
would you just keep talking to her and just talk to her until like, you know, you think you could escalate the situation, or would you just like, you know, kind of spread yourself around and talk to other women and come right back?
Well, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do is that what it is that you want to talk to a chick and see if she's actually feeling you throughout the conversation. Meaning, so this is why when you start talking to a girl, is these things fucking ringing my bell? They have to wait till whatever. But anyway, so basically it's like this. You want to be able to talk to a chick and see if she's going to be responsive to you, right? And so if she's not responsive to you, right, then you move on to the next girl. You see what I'm saying? Now, if the chick is responsive to you, then you keep it going. So let's say you approach a girl, you're like, yo, what's up, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, hey, I'm fine, whatever. You ask her name, you have a little small talk, and then you start flirting with her, you know, and then you're going back and forth. You start getting a little touchy-feely with her. She's cool with it. You understand what I'm saying? And then so what you want to try to do is you want to try to pull her out the spot. Be like, yo, let's get out of here. Let's make something happen. You see what I mean? And so, right, and so, but let's say you approach that girl and she's kind of being standoffish. She ain't really trying to talk to you that much. You understand what I'm saying? And then you just move away from her. You be like, hey, well, it was nice talking to you. You go to another girl. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you just do it like that. You see what I mean? So all you're really doing and all you're really checking for is to see how receptive the girl is to you while you're talking to her, and receptive to your flirting. And that's all you got to really look for. And that's really pretty much it. You see what I mean?
Gotcha.
If you,
gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. And that's all you got to do. Now there are certain things you can do as far as, let's say if you're in a club and you're talking to this girl. And let's say her friends pull her away, or she had to go to the bathroom or whatever it was, but y'all was having a good conversation. Yeah, go talk to other girls, and then you can come back to that girl at a certain, a little bit later. But you don't want to like talk to a girl and everything's going good, and then leave the situation, and then talk to another girl and leave. You understand what I'm saying? Like you want to stick with the girl, see if it could go through. If it can, then you make it happen. Like for example, I went to this one spot, and the first girl I talked to ended up leaving her. So we were talking for maybe like a good, probably like 40 minutes or something like that. And it was going like real good. Everything was smooth. We start kissing, and then we just bounced out the joint. You feel what I'm saying? Just like that. You see what I mean?
Right.
That's all you got to do.
Now within those 40, because like I kind of made a mistake like that. Like when I was the last time I went out, the first chick I talked to, she was like really, really kind of responsive and everything. Like I kind of like. I had this thing where I like, tell chicks, man, you look good, like just spin around you one time, type shit like that, just like, see if they'll like, reciprocate or do what I say. And she was doing all that, and like we were kind of hitting it off, and I said, yo, I'll be right back because I wanted to see if I could get a better chick. And then when I came back, she wasn't interested anymore. And then when I was talking to the other chick, like I kind of like. I was flirting with her and this and that, and like she was like being receptive too. But then like I don't know, I turned my back for 1 second to get my drink, and I swear to God, some other dude just came up and she just started like twerking on it, and I was like, damn, well, good game, man.
Well, that's the thing, in those environments. Again, it's really just filling out who you dealing with at the time, and if things are going good, stick with it until it's not. So, but the thing is, you don't want to see. The thing is, you don't want to be there for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Excuse me, talking to the same girl and nothing's really happening, because the only time you stick in a situation is if it's escalating. If it's not escalating, there's no reason to stick in the situation. You see what I'm saying? So
like
good.
How long would you say after talking to a chick and it's really escalated and everything is going well? How long would you talk to her before you try to change the venue, move to the next spot?
Well, it's usually the point where you can tell that she's bought into the situation. So what that means is, for example, obvious one is if you guys start kissing. You see what I'm saying? That's the obvious one. But also, if you and her are talking and you can it's obvious that she's actually into you, meaning she's like smiling, she's touching you back. You understand? Y'all are in close proximity to each other. You see what I mean? And usually what I like to do is I usually like to kiss the chick before I leave the spot, or before I even say, hey, let's go somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you do that and then you say, hey, let's go back to your spot, or let's come back to my spot, she's already in that frame of mind of sex. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all are already kissing. You see what I mean? Or if she doesn't want to kiss there, because some girls may be embarrassed about public displays of affection, take her outside. You understand what I'm saying? Where there's not that many people, and start kissing her there, and then be like, yo, let's go back to my spot, let's go back to your spot, wherever it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's.
Or you can say let's go back. Or you can say let's go back to a hotel.
Right, something. You see what I mean? And so because you're escalating in that direction. You see what I mean?
All right, cool. One more question, dog.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, this is a quick question. Like, what do you think about when you're talking to a girl online, or on Tinder or whatever, or you just meet a chick, and I know I probably don't know the answer, but like, when you're trying to set a date to kick it or whatever, she's just like, and you say, oh, when are you free? Mm-hmm. First of all, should you say when are you free, or should you basically say like, oh, like meet me on this day, and if you, when you say when are you, and after you say, like, after you ask her that question and she says, oh, I don't know, should you just like charge to the game, or like kind of still try to pursue?
So you're saying if you ask a girl, when are you free, and she says she don't know?
Yeah.
That's usually a chick who's an intention whore. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's right there. You don't need to even bother with that, honestly. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if she's interested, she's going to look in her calendar. She's going to see what, what I'm saying? She's going to let you know her schedule. Oh, I'm free this day. I'm free that day. I work tomorrow, but they'll let you know if they're free. If they talking about I don't know, that means that she ain't really trying to fuck with you. You understand?
I got you.
Yeah, so don't even just bypass that shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Thanks for taking my call, man. Keep up the good work, bro.
All right, man. I'll let you. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Let me take a few more calls before we get out of here. Oh, man. But yeah, these chicks on these online dating sites be on that bullshit. So you got to charge their ass to the game, man. Yo, I'm so about charging these chicks to the game. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. You got to get the ones who's really, really about that life, who's really trying to cooperate, man. Dudes be scared to charge these chicks. And again, when you got that scarcity mindset, when you don't really have shit popping off, you scared to try. Look, I don't care if you got one girl you talking to. If this chick on some bullshit, charge her ass. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on? Yo. Alright, y'all niggas need to call up and speak, man. Fuckers be just calling up just to fucking chill and play some shit in the background. I don't know. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, the caller number 646-481-3901. Oh man. I don't know why I still feel like I got a cold. Usually my colds be going away in like 2-3 days. This should be like a week. You feel me? Yo, what's going on? Yo. Yo, what is up with y'all phones, man? What is going on with y'all phones today? God damn. Who's be calling up and breathing on the phone and shit and then hanging up? Like, what the hell? Crazy. I wonder who that was at the door. It's probably somebody fucking mailing some shit to me. Yo, what's poppin'? Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, what's poppin'? Who's this? Yo, this dude, y'all need to fucking fix your phones, man. God damn. He's like, hello, and this shit just be fucking cutting off. You. Y'all motherfuckers is wild. Let's see who's gonna be the... Yo, what's poppin'?
Yo, Mr. Locario, what's good?
What's good? Who's this?
This is NFS Hackers.
What's going on, bro? Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I used to be, but I had to cut it out because I was kind of fucking up a little bit. But you know,
right. So what's
I'm gonna get
with
back
you?
on it though, for sure.
What's good with you though?
Chilling, bro. I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been seeing this chick for a little bit, about like, I'd say like 3 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
I met her off of Tinder, and when I first started talking to her, we didn't really like have a vibe in a way.
Right.
And after that, even though we still didn't have a vibe, I took her to like an art walk. You know, like at downtown where like, you know, you just get to walk around and you walk around and see art and shit.
Right.
And like we go eat, you know, at this place, and we just didn't talk at all, barely. And then after that, I took her home, and that was it. You know.
So
and
yeah.
Then,
so wait. So you said you took this chick out, and y'all didn't talk? What do you mean?
Like so. Like I'm trying to figure out how I can word this. Like we talked, but we didn't like have like a strong connection vibe. Like
So the vibe. So the vibe was
really
off.
have like a. Say again.
So you're saying the vibe was off? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Like we didn't click.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really click.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. And then I started texting her, and then it was, I don't know how to say it. Like the vibe was there, in a way, and then we met up, and we met up at my crib, and I smashed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to explain it. There's just so much I'm trying to like put in.
So what's happening now though? Because you met this chick, y'all smashed, and what's going on now?
So right now I'm trying to smash her again, but like she flaked on me, and I'm kind of confused here, and I just need your opinion on what I should do about the situation.
So you said you went out with her, you smashed, and now you're saying that you try to see her again and she flaked on you?
Right.
And when did like what how like so when y'all went out the first time, how long was it until y'all smashed?
We didn't at all.
Huh?
We didn't at all the first time.
No, I'm saying like was it how long after that? Was it the second time y'all met, the third time? Like when did you smash?
The second time. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't for that long. If I could guesstimate, it'd be about like 2 months.
So you went out with her, and then 2 months later, y'all smashed.
Right.
And did you see her at any point within those 2 months?
No.
Okay. So the second time. Okay. So then after you smash, you try to hit her up to get together again, and then she flaked.
Correct.
Well, charge your ass to the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
right, that's the thing.
When she flaked, what did she say to you? So you said, "Hey, let's meet and do this." What did she say?
So, yeah, because like we had already planned to meet up, and I peeped on Snapchat. She was at a bar with her friend. It's one of her girlfriends, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm at this bar. I don't, I didn't mean to do this. I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to, avoid you and all this shit." And I'm like, "All right."
Wait. Hold on. Let me stop right there. So y'all were supposed to meet or hang out at a certain time, and she hit you up and said, "I can't make it because I'm at this bar."
Hello, you were cutting out.
No, I'm saying, so you set up a day and time for y'all to meet, right?
Correct.
And she agreed to meet on that day and time.
Right.
And then when the day and time came, she said, "I can't because I'm going to be at this bar."
Well, no, because I saw her on Snapchat. Like, I peeped her. Like, she was already, like, on the day we're supposed to go out, she was at a bar. And
so what time were y'all, hold on, what time were y'all supposed to meet up?
I'd say, like, around, like, 7:30.
7:30.
Really, like, a specific, like, meetup time. I was supposed to hit her up.
Wait, hold on. See, this is it's all over the place now, because you're saying that you were supposed to see her at a certain day and time, and now you're saying you didn't have a specific time?
Well, we did. So it was on a certain day. But the time, like, I don't like like. So there wasn't really like a specific time in place. It was It was like somewhere between 7 o'clock to 7:30, I should say.
All right, and then well, that's the first mistake. You got to make a specific time. But so on that day, did you call her earlier and say, "Hey, we still on for this time"?
To confirm it, I didn't know.
Okay, so you didn't confirm. So you didn't confirm, and you didn't have a specific time. So how did she flake on you?
So she was like, "I can't make it."
But what time did she call you to say she can't make it?
Well, she texted me, and because like I had asked her in a way, like I don't even know. I'm trying to get this in order.
Dude, you got to get your shit together, bro. This is probably this is part of your problem, bro. You're all over the place.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to fix this shit.
That's what I'm saying. You're all over the place. So if you sound this all over the place, then what do you expect the girl to do? She's gonna be on some other shit too. Remember, a woman is going to follow your lead. If you're not leading, if you're all over the place, she's just gonna do her own thing. She's not gonna really take it seriously or try to do anything. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was asking, like, what specifically is going on, because I thought you were gonna say, I told her to meet me 7:30 at this spot, and then she texts me at like 6 o'clock saying I can't come because I'm at some bar. I thought you was gonna say some shit like that.
Right, I agree.
So since you didn't have a plan, then it is what it is. You see what I mean? So it's you got to get more, for future reference. You have to be more, tight with your shit. You got to plan shit out. You got to lead the interaction, orchestrate the situation. Because this is what I always say. You want to always be able to charge, because I talk about charging chicks to the game all the time. You want to be able to charge your chicks to the game, but it has to be where you were the one who had everything on point. You understand? Because now what I'm seeing here is that you can't really point the finger at her because you didn't have your shit set up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what you got to do for future reference. Hit up a chick and say, "Yo, let's meet this day at this time at this place," and then on the day of, hit her up and say, "Yo, we still meeting tonight," and then that's it. That's what you got to do.
Got you.
But yeah, for this chick, is so what did she say to you again?
So here, look, let me pull up this real quick, because I don't want to fuck up this.
Right, because I want to hear exactly what she said.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Because that's it, kind of, Because see, that's the thing, guys, man. You gotta make sure you're on points. Because if you're not on point, shit's gonna go astray. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be harder for you to make shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, so I was going on a trip for a week, and the day before I was about to leave, I was like, I get off of work late, but if you're down, we can link at 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m., and she was like, I should be free. And I was like, sounds good. And then the next day, which was on March 9th, yesterday was March 8th before, I was like, so tonight I'm getting off earlier than expected at 8:30. You can come through at 9:30. And then she was like, I probably won't be able to get over there until 10. Is that cool? And I'm like, I'm cool with that. And she said, okay. And then I was like, you mind coming at 11:30 to 12? I have family here, and I don't know when they're leaving. Is that okay? And then she's like, I'm probably not gonna make it. I'm at the beach bars right now. I'm sorry. I promise I'm not canceling intentionally. I know it keeps happening. Oh, okay. And I was like, all right.
Bruh, see, you're all over the place, man. You're like, yo, come this time, come that time. You have to have a specific thing and stick to that shit. You feel what I'm saying? This is very important. I'm actually glad you brought this up. When you're, and this goes for everybody watching, when you're dealing with women, right? When you're dealing with women, you don't want to give them too much to think about or do. You understand what I'm saying? You want it to be as simple as possible. Be like, yo, meet me here at 8 o'clock, right? So, like, let's say, for example, the first time you told her to meet you was what, 12:30 or 12:30 or something like that?
Yeah, I was like 12 o'clock to 12:30.
Right. So you got to make it, this is what I'm saying, make it extremely specific. Extremely specific. You understand what I'm saying? So not 12 or 12:30, either 12 or 12:30, one of those. So let's say you told her to meet you at midnight, right?
Right.
Now, let's say you got off of work early at 8 o'clock, right? Don't call her and say, yo, you could come. No. Keep the shit at midnight. You just do your own thing until midnight. You feel what I'm saying? Just keep it one thing. Don't be all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you're all over the place, what you're doing is you're making it harder for the situation to occur, because now when she sees that you're all over the place, she's going to start to be all over the place. She has no direction. You have to give women direction. You see what I'm saying? And then when you give them too many options and too many things to do or too many ways to go, they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. You see what I'm saying? So keep this shit simple. Keep it simple. Make sure you set a time and a day and stick to that time or day. You feel what I'm saying? And then keep it as that. If something comes up where, like you said, you got off early, cool. Don't call her. Don't text her. Just know that she gonna come to you at midnight or whatever the fuck you said at the first thing. You see what I'm saying? And make it specific. Right. Remember, because what I'm hearing from you have a situation where I'm noticing you're making things very up in the air. Don't do that anymore. It has to be a specific time and a specific place. Meet me at the Main Street Bar at 8 p.m. on Thursday. You understand? Specific time and place. Not meet me later this week around 8 o'clock at somewhere. I'll let you know. None of that shit. You see what I'm saying? You have to be specific. You see what I mean? In all your interactions with women when you're planning to see them. You see what I mean? Even if it's you hooking up, going on dates, whatever it is. If you're trying to hook up, listen, meet me at my house at midnight and we gonna get it popping on Friday, whatever. You understand? Make sure that you're doing that and you keep what you said to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right? So that's pretty much it, bro. So, yo, I'm gonna holler at you, man. I appreciate the call, bro, all right?
All right, but thank you so much, bro.
All right, peace.
Yep.
All right, let me get one more of these. Yo, what's going on? Yo.
Hello?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yeah, this is Junior.
Junior, what's going on, bro? Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I'm not.
Got to get on there, bro. But what's good with you?
Yeah, I gotta get it in sometime. I got a question. I went to a club, and in my opinion, I think this girl there was, she's Latin. I think she was the most attractive girl there. I went up to her, and I introduced myself, and everything was fine. I was talking to her for about, 4 minutes, and then her friend came out of nowhere and snatched her and took her to the restroom. And when she came back, her vibe was totally different. And I don't know what was the deal with that. What did her friend say to her or what? Because everything was fine beforehand, and so her friend took her to the restroom. You know what I mean?
Well, you gotta understand something. A lot of these women, their friends are haters, bro, because you're talking to their friend and nobody's talking to her. So she wants to pull her friend away. She probably, you know what I'm saying, was talking some shit or whatever, but it doesn't matter. You say you was in a club, right?
Yeah, I was at a club.
Right, so just talk to the next girl. There's a bunch of other girls in there. You feel what I'm saying? It's just,
I wanted to. I scanned the whole fucking club. I didn't find no other girl attractive. As much as I found her attractive.
oh my goodness,
like,
nigga, stop.
I was looking. I was scanning.
You trying to tell me there was no other cute girls in the club?
For sure, there were, but I mean, in my opinion, personally, I the only one I wanted there was her. To be honest with you.
See, you look, nigga, look, stop. Y'all gotta stop with this shit. Stop with this shit. Why did you only want her?
Bro, she was looking fine as fuck, bro. She was Latina. She had the real. She looked just amazing. To me, she looked perfect, man.
See, and that's the problem. I'm telling you now, you would have probably lost her anyway.
What?
You understand what I'm saying?
I moved on though. I moved on right away after that whole thing went down. I was fine afterwards. I mean,
No, but this is what I'm saying. Your mindset. Look, it ain't one. It's one thing. Look, it's one thing to say to yourself, "Yeah, this chick is probably the baddest chick in here," right? It's all cool in the game, but your actions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, right, Iman Perry in the chat room said you got one-itis. Exactly, real talk. So your actions are dictating that you're putting this woman on a pedestal. You see what I'm saying? So don't, you just gotta keep talking to other women because you don't want it to be like, damn, she's the only one I wanted to talk. Nah, none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Even if there's another girl there who may not be as attractive to her in your opinion, find another girl who is just as attractive or a girl who looks good still. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's what you gotta do, man. Alright?
Alright, brother.
Alright, man, I'm gonna let you, bro. Alright, peace. Oh, we got Everett Overton in the chat. What's popping, bro? What's good? But yeah, dudes be on that shit, man. They be like, oh my gosh, she was the greatest ever. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, don't do it to yourself. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, it's got juice from LA.
What up, bro? What's popping with you?
Nothing. Just approached a woman yesterday. Like everybody calling saying, "Oh, this and that," but it's all in your head. Like you gotta just push yourself,
right?
Not your mind, yourself. When you push yourself, you be like, "Oh, what's all this wait for?" and what's all this for? So I want to approach more women because your mind will tell you one thing, but your like what's his name, R. Kelly? Like I said, my mind tell me something else, but my body tell me yes.
Right.
So that's what I took heed when I went to go approach some females, and it really worked. Like it's just like you gotta, once you push yourself and realize.
No, real talk. That's how you gotta do it, man. Nah, you speaking real shit. Because look, if you really desire to, get the shit popping with the girl, you know what I'm saying? It's you're going to push yourself to really do it and make it happen. So a lot of guys have to put that energy out there to say, yeah, I really want to make it happen, or listen to your that your body. Your body's gonna be like, yo, I want to fuck shit out this girl. You feel what I'm saying? So go up and approach her and talk to her. You see what I'm saying?
And another thing, what happened if your future girlfriend, she's right there walking past and this and that, you wouldn't even know all this time.
Right, exactly. Real
and
talk.
Like AO say, you got one life to live, so enjoy yourself and enjoy people around you. Put out that good energy.
Real talk.
And once you put out that good energy, you get anything you want.
Facts.
I took key. All right, I'm gonna get off.
Facts. Appreciate the call, brother. Holla.
Okay.
Peace. It's my dude got juice in the building. All right, what time is it? I got time for maybe one more call, and then I gotta head up out of here. See what's good. Head up out of here and get it going. Let me see. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, big red fan, man.
What's popping? What's the deal?
Nothing much. You know what? I have been going through a situation right now, and I just want to run through you real quick. I have been like coming across chicks that kind of into me, and most of them start playing games. They just want you to chase. But I just charge their ass to the game real quick, and I was wondering if you have any technique that I can use to turn this chick, not necessarily all of them, but some of them into like a relationship or keep them close instead of just charging them because they keep playing games and want me to chase.
Well, the thing is, you got to look. You got to, bro. You got to talk to more women. That's really what it is, bro. You got to talk to more women. See, what a lot. I look at it like this, right? Let's say, like for example, and I think guys got to understand this concept of the game. And what I talk about the numbers game, it's always gonna be a numbers game because what you're looking for the girls who's not gonna play games. Because right now you're saying I got all these girls playing games. What you need to look for is the girls who's not gonna play games. But what's gonna make it easier or in the long run make you attract more of the women who aren't playing games is that you have to be a guy who doesn't play games. You feel what I'm saying? And so
Gotcha.
right, and so when you, and this goes into when you're talking to women, because remember, women are going to choose how they're going to act towards you, right? So meaning most women don't necessarily have, like, it's not like this girl is a girl who plays games. No, she's choosing to play games with you because that same girl will end up not playing games with another guy. You see what I'm saying? So
Yes, but
right, go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you. But let me give you this example real quick. You know, I'm this chick. She's real cool. We start talking, and I realized that she's playing game, taking time to get back to me. But me, for example, I'm not playing game. When I have time, I get back to her quickly, and maybe that gives her the impression that I'm so much into her that I get back to her quickly. So what she does, she starts taking more time because she realized that maybe I'm that much into her, so she can keep playing that game.
So wait, so
And,
you
you know,
saying
at the end,
so you
I just
saying
charge
that
them.
so you saying that you would text her and then she would take a long time to text you back?
Yes, these kind of games, you know.
And then so you're saying that you think that because she, and how long will she take to text you back?
I'll probably like maybe 4 hours, 5 hours, but I definitely know that, you know, she's free, she's around her phone, you know.
And so and this is the thing. And what are you texting her though?
I mean, it's just the regular stuff. I think once I asked her like what she's doing, what she likes to do. For example, if she likes to play tennis, yeah, she took some time to get back. Then I was telling her that hey, I'm about to play tennis with a couple friends. If she wants to swing by, you know, stuff like that. Just regular conversation.
And see, that's the thing. Look, what you want to do is you want to get to the point with these girls. So fuck if she like playing tennis or not. You say to her, hey, this is what I'm doing this week. I want you to come see me. Are you free? You feel what I'm saying? Like set up a time so that you can meet up with her, because all you really want her to respond to you about is you and her getting together. You see what I'm saying? That's it. And then so what I'm saying is that when she responds to you, she has to be responding to you because of that. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times guys will say, well, this girl's playing games, she's not really whatever. And it's not necessarily she's playing games, it's that you're not leading her in any direction. You see what I'm saying? So it's like for example, if I was trying to sell you this book, right? And I say to you, so how's your day going? You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh, it's fine. And I'm like, so did you see that new Jordan Peele movie? And then we start talking about the movies and shit. You understand? And then I ask you, so what'd you eat for lunch? Right? And then you get back to me maybe like a few hours like, oh, I did. Because all the stuff I'm telling you is not really relevant for me in this situation to be asking you all of that. And then I'm going to be like, damn, why is he playing so much games? Like, how come he won't buy this book? You see what I'm saying? Like, I never asked you about the book. I never said anything about the book. You see what I mean? I'm not really getting into the nitty gritty of what we're here for. And so you're thinking, why is this guy asking me about the weather and the movies? Like, what does he really want? What is he talking about? You see what I'm saying? And so, therefore, each time I text you, you might get back to me later and later because I become a low priority because I'm not really making anything happen. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You got to figure out, okay, if you're trying, you got to figure out what you want to do. Like, so what did you want to do with this girl? What were you trying to make happen?
Obviously just hang out and see how, I feel and all that thing. If it leads to smashing, I would smash. Otherwise, it's just cool.
So you want to smash?
Of course.
Okay, so why don't you talk to her about that?
Yeah, why not? I didn't really think about it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Then when you talk to her about that, then you can really see if she's playing games or not. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's what you got to do. Like, cut to the even if you let's say you wanted to, like, feel her out a little bit, see how if she's a cool chick, be like, yo, come through to here, let's do this for, like, come meet me for like an hour real quick or something, whatever. But you have to be very definite on what you're trying to do, and you have to lead her to it. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem, because that's what I was talking to the last caller about, is that you have to make sure that you're orchestrating the situation, you're leading the interaction, and you're sure about what you want to make happen, because you want her to respond to that. You see what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, women need direction, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to actually direct them where you want them to go.
Got you, bro.
All right?
Got you. I heard you. We'll change it a little bit. Well, I really appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the call, bro. I'm holla.
Take it easy.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, it is about that time. I got to head up out of this motherfucker, So, I appreciate everybody, tuning in and calling. And let me shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to Reggie. What up? The jig is up. Tanner Williams, June Sports. Shout out to my dude K-Zaggin20 in the building. Danzino, Mako, T. Williams. Brookdale, Harry 2. Who else is up in here? My dude Everett Overton, the Alpha, is up in the spot. Jason Michael. Who else is up in here? Love Life. Daquan Jenkins, shout out to you. June Sports. Who else is up in here? Alan Haynes was good, bro. Lee Troyd was popping, my dude. Who else is up in here? Easy CPT was popping. Costas in the building. Big Stain in the building. Yo, appreciate everybody tuning in. Remember, get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Ebook, hard copy, audio book. Check this out. I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. So me and Miles, we gonna be in DC. So we'll do a live stream when we get to DC. And we will holler at you guys later. All right? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.